Let's go.
We should be live, okay?
Let's do it.
We should be. We are live.
We're live. We're live.
That's
We're
the
right
thing.
here.
Okay.
I can see
We'll
it on
just
my phone.
I'll just make a story.
Let's do it.
So we'll just send that. Boom. Now we'll just copy the link on my bio.
Nice.
Oh wait, not that. Hold on. Okay. Share. Copy the link. Not this. Okay. Boom. Okay. And I will share the link on promotion on clip as well.
Nice. Get the clip guys in here. I want to see y'all.
Yeah, me too.
We got 2 in the chat already. I say hello to Colin and Daisy. What's going on, y'all?
Yo. Okay.
You know, we got to do a little bit of promotion before we get started.
So yeah, we'll start by reacting to Kickback, of course.
Hit that kickback, you know.
Of course. I will get the stream on my phone. I don't have that much battery, but
That's all good. I'm charging. We can check on the stream on my phone. I got it right here.
okay.
We're looking good.
Yeah. So maybe we can start. And you guys can tell us if that's too loud or anything,
Yeah.
okay? And we will adjust.
We got those eyes in the chat. Never thought I would see this. Not surprised with the promo. Of course, you got to have the promo. I hear you, Colin. I know, right? You never thought you would see it, but we're live. We are in person. We've got some people here together.
So we just need to be sure that we are all on the camera frame. I think now we are good.
We're moving right along. I'll make sure I slide over a little bit enough so I'm staying in frame.
It doesn't want to stay, right?
We'll just keep it looking there. We're good. Looking good.
All right. So
Let's do it.
yeah, let's go.
Welcome to the first quarterfinal of the SBX Kickback Battle 2021 Loop Station Edition with the exclusive prototype of the Boss RC505 Mark II. Today we have Frosty versus Robin. First up is Frosty with 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. I say the 3 and I say the 2 and the 1 in 3, 2, 1.
Let's
Beatbox.
get it.
Okay.
Yo, Robin, I love your stuff, but it's time to battle.
That's one of the things, right? Frosty's always in the battle. Robin's being positioned.
Let's set this out.
The sub is ridiculous, and setting up the drum and bass, it just, everyone's looping knows what that combo is, like knows how that's gonna sound, even though you're not actually hearing the drum and bass yet. Like everyone's getting so excited. Hey Colin, on the stream, can you tell us if you can hear our voices? If the sound is alright, gotta get the music versus the The video was way too loud.
Is that better?
Get the video down.
Is the audio better? Like this, Colin?
We gotta get the video down. Yeah, that a little better.
Barely.
We'll get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and higher on Remy and I.
Yeah, yeah. Is that better? Perfect. Okay.
Perfect. Solid. We're moving. But yeah, Colin, what I was saying, right, is everyone in the beatbox world knows what that combo is when you're setting up the drum and bass. Even if you don't hear it, you know that you know that kick pattern. You know what's gonna happen, so you're already getting hyped for it.
Also, there is a lot of people that says he copy Inky drum and bass, which is not true because he released that for Wildcard for GBB 2019.
Yeah, it's an older routine, right?
Yeah, pretty old routine.
But some sick silent record to set this up. Ridiculous.
Like, that's a solid round. It's just that I feel like it's a bit too repetitive. And it's gonna be the same problem for Robin, I think.
Yeah, I
For the
think one of the
first round.
problems, right, and this is obviously like, you know, we're looping, right, so it's going to be repetitive by design, but the harmonic piece for me, right, is like having the same chords, having the same bass line, having the same notes, right. I want to take it in a different direction with like different notes and whatnot. Like that same bass line.
Yeah.
It's all the same note. It's like I want to hear a little bit of variation, even though all the higher notes and all the chords up higher, those are moving around a little bit. Just the static bass line, I think, is one of the main problems I have with this particular track.
And that's time.
I will just do a quick thing. Is that I will raise this like this, but I will decrease it for the stream, so we still have a
Yeah, that's how to do it, right? That way we can.
not this one. This one. Like
No, see, it's because the audio is playing through our headsets, right? The audio is playing.
I
through,
will just
through our
replay
loop.
a bit just to check everything. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, too loud.
Yeah, right, Remy, because we're hearing Remy. So the stream is hearing the audio from that we're hearing in our headphones.
Yeah, but I can
And-
control the volume here of it.
Yeah, but that's just the audio on the computer.
No, that's the audio the stream will get. So I can decrease the volume of the video here for them, but for us we still have like loud for the bass, you know. With those settings, can you tell me, Colin, if that's great? Like this?
Check. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear Galush? Say
Can
1,
you
2,
hear me
3.
as well?
Can I get some 1, 2, 3s in the chat? Got the audio check.
Because you know it's better if we have loud audio like this for the bass.
Yeah. I mean,
First.
the way we've got it set up right now is we're running through 2 loop stations so that we can both have a microphone
Yeah.
to be clear, right? But if we are having to run the sound from the computer into our headphones and then it's also recording it out of our headphones, like you're like the, you know, sounds like a delay.
Sounds like a delay. What?
Yeah, there's 2 frosties, right? Because if you're recording from the computer, if you're recording the computer sound and the sound's coming through the loops, right, you're going to get both of them, right? The Galush bar there has frosty in it.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so just kill the so like if you just bring down the
No,
volume
I
of the
get
video.
what you mean. Okay. Well. Okay.
We can bring down the total volume of the stream, we can pull up our microphone volume and then have the output actually just quieter.
Yeah, it's just that I want to have enough volume
Yeah,
for us
yeah.
so we can hear the bass, because before that was not loud enough.
Right.
Loud enough.
So if you bring down Galush a little bit and then we turn up our microphones,
Okay.
then we can be
1,
louder,
2.
but it'll be quieter on stream so it's not going to peak or something.
Yeah.
Right.
The only thing is that I don't have return of what you can hear. You're the one that know what they hear, because I can't hear you in my headphones.
Right. So I'm just talking to Remy like directly across from the headphones now.
Yeah.
Like we're going in one big loop.
So we just decrease it a bit here.
Yeah, give that a try. Even that much will be better.
And tell us, Collins, that's better like this, okay? Can you still hear us? 1, 2, 1, 2. Talk just to see.
Yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3. Check it.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Right. We got rid of the 2 Frosties.
There we go, he
playing.
said. So that worked. Okay.
We're not doing Christmas time anymore. Frosty's melting. We got the 1 Frosty at a time.
Round 2, Robin.
Let's go.
Switch.
Yeah, Robin's first round I think was underrated.
Okay, Frosty, let's do this.
One of the things I love about Robin's performances is that, first of all, he's always surprising us with like some new stuff. I mean, I know he had a couple wild cards that were like same techniques over and over again, but he's really getting some new stuff with this thing. That's really exciting. The other piece is he's not afraid to like record something and then delete it and like go with a new idea. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he even thought about this, but the fact that he's recording in like a barn and has this like great kind of like medieval fifths harmony going on is like it's really rustic and super soulful and human that I don't get the same like it's such a different vibe than Frosty.
Also that call. Listen.
You can try, it makes you sing on a good tune.
No front.
Oh yeah.
On the same boat, but
Actually,
boat is smaller
Frosty
than
improved the singing
yours.
on his new
You should
tracks.
try, it makes you feel like a real looper.
Get it.
Yeah, the harmony effect sounds good.
My game, play my game, play my game. I don't give a fuck.
That has such great John Bellion energy. Like this particular song,
Yeah.
this song in particular, right? It sounds a lot like "Carry My Throne" or some of John Bellion's like first album stuff.
This song is so catchy. Micah said. Hello, Micah, by the way. Yeah, that's so catchy.
Hey, what's up, Micah? Good to see you. I think it kind of really shows a like philosophy about how you approach making your music.
Yeah.
Like there's a very clear and understandable mentality and philosophy behind looping as a musical, as a way of approaching music that Robin has, that Frosty is like actively avoiding. Like Frosty wants to make it seem like it's not being looped. He wants to make it seem like it's a produced track, like it's coming out of nowhere. But one of the main things I love about looping is that you can see the creative process happening in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Like you're actually brought into the creation, you're actually brought into the performance. And with the silent record, with the MIDI controlling, with the, you know, all that like behind the scenes stuff that you do before you start performing that allows you to create that kind of song, it takes away a lot of the like creative vision. It's a very clear departure in terms of the philosophy of looping.
Yeah.
That I think Robin is really kind of pushing us to remember, like he's doing it in such a way that is like obviously sick and like contemporary and like it's the hottest thing on the scene, but it's also still rooted in that philosophy of what it means to loop as a musician, not just like try and win a battle and like not just try and come up with sick stuff on the loop like beforehand.
If anybody else.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Time. Round 3.
Like after listening to that, to both of them, do you think Frosty won the first round or Robin won?
So for me, I mean, like obviously there's gonna be a lot of like musical taste, right? I'm seeing Colin asking if we're gonna record a video while we're in person. Well, we might. We'll figure some stuff out. We got some ideas.
Maybe we'll record like a song for me, probably, like a new song.
We'll do one of those like Brez and Robin collabs where
Yeah, probably like
Brez held the camera on that second round we're about to check out, right? But for right now, like thinking about the first round of the kickback battle, the thing that I was kind of saying about that kind of philosophy of looping, like as explicitly showing up in the way that the performances are happening. I prefer Robin's round because I think that it shows more personality, more soul, more performance. Like he had that great diss, right? And while everything about Frosty's round was like really clean, really tight, I thought it lacked some of the variety in the bass line, and I missed some of the I missed some of the feeling of being brought into the creativity of that, like feeling. I mean, one of the things I love about looping is that it allows you to feel like you're an insider on the artist's perspective, on the artist process, right? Like it's one thing, like the fact that Robin's like looking at the camera and like bringing you in, right? He's like showing you like this kind of doorway into his songwriting world, and you're able to see every element happening. Stuff like the silent record, stuff like the trying to be as surprising as possible, in a way that makes you feel like you're outside of the process as opposed to inside of the process. That's what I mean about the philosophy, right? I think that Frosty is keeping everyone in the audience outside of the creative process and then trying to surprise them and be interesting that way. Robin's just on a basic level is bringing you into the creative process and surprising you from the inside.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. For me, Robin won as
Mike
well.
is saying the same thing in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, he won the first round as well. Mostly because I want to listen more to Robin first round than Frosty's first.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Want to listen to it more. And also, like I feel maybe Frosty is a bit more battle wise on his round.
Yeah, battle wise, he's definitely got that like hype energy and stuff.
But like both rounds are repetitive. But I feel like even if both rounds are repetitive, I feel like Robin show more things. There's more
Robin
details, more.
had like a whole 8-bar long vocal loop with a bunch of layers. It was long enough of a loop where even though it repeated, it had enough variety like that. Play my game, play my game.
And also all the panning, all
Yeah.
the details are really interesting.
Of course, like
in the
his
piece.
production's really, really solid. And I think that like it's one thing to say like, yeah, like the production's amazing, like it's like the sound design is great, but like sound design can be intentional and appropriate to the genre. Robin's sound design, I would say, is as good as Frosty's because he's doing it intentionally to sound a certain way, right? Sound design doesn't have to be like the most incredible, like MIDI controlled, articulated, modulated, crazy stuff. Like it can be really cool and original sound stuff, but I think it's as important to consider like arranging and placement and being intentional and like appropriate with the sounds, right? It's one thing to like do a song like Gassed where you just kind of like make some crazy shit and just like go wild and like not necessarily worry too much about like whether or not each sound is exactly the way it's supposed to be, right? Like obviously Frosty's second drop with the like the
we will listen to it.
clubbing part, that, like that's a great bit of sound design. It shows up really well on the track, but that sound could have been made in a lot of different ways, and it could have had a like that one, like that sound could have been really anything in that particular arrangement and still worked and done the job that it would have done.
Yeah, just for the surprise.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because it was silent recorded, that kind of stuff. Robin's sound design, I think, was better in this first round because it's not necessarily like more electronic or more unusual or surprising, but it's because it's appropriate to what he's doing.
Yeah.
So that's my take on the first round.
So for you, Robin won the first round.
Yeah.
And for me as well.
Yeah, Mike, I see you in the chat, right? Feeling both ways they engage with their perspective on looping really depends on how people feel the direction of looping should be going for, right? And I think, like we all know, we're in the middle of a whole big, entire cultural conversation about looping and where it's going to go and where it should be going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit the next round.
All right. I think we should listen to both the rounds and discuss after.
Yeah, I agree.
So like we have, like
we'll
we
do
have
that
all
for
the
we'll do that for KBA and Mirsan next.
Frosty.
And then we got some more stuff to watch after that.
like listen to both
Yeah,
first
Robin.
round, discuss both
Yeah.
second round,
Very, very
discuss.
small boat.
Let's do it. Yeah,
Very
very
small boat.
very small boat. Which I don't think works as a diss. I'll say why in a second.
I think just to discuss the disc, like there's not that much people understanding it. The way I understand it is that he's doing both things here. He's saying like, yeah, you only have a loop, so that's really small. But I think the other sense of it is that it's I find the word, like I have the word in French in my head.
What's the word in French?
It's like saying c'est petit. It's like, you know, it's an easy way to call me on the fact that I have a lot of stuff to win the battle, basically.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
he called that like this.
I mean, yeah, it's low hanging fruit in terms of a diss. Like Robin, like it was a cool. I mean, I think it's nice that he has this kind of like boat metaphor, because it does show you that like, he is approaching it in the way that like we're all together in this, but like some of us just have more and some of us have less, as opposed to like, I don't know. I think that the boat piece, I mean, it works well for me, but the fact that Frosty responded, I mean, I feel like he kind of missed the point, right? I feel like what Robin is really saying, right, is that because Frosty has all this extra stuff, right, he's kind of getting lost, and like Robin's whole appeal, I think, in his first round was like to just simplicity and like be catchy and all that kind of stuff. But then when Frosty responds and says like, yeah, your boat's really small, it's like, it's kind of like a dick joke. Like it's kind of low hanging fruit, right?
Yeah.
Like but at the same time, he's saying that Robin's like small boat doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And I feel like Frosty just kind of missed the mark on the diss there. But like I do love to see like the battle energy, and like, you know, props to Swiss Beatbox for putting together like a whole new way of battling, like this whole kickback style. Like it gives us a whole new way of like approaching content and like creating video stuff and all that.
Yeah. I really like the idea, by the way. Right, let's continue.
Let's watch both rounds and talk afterward.
Silent recording.
Another silent record at the start, yeah. But it wasn't that long of a silent record. Like it's moving fast. I wonder if the MK2 has a better like crossfade on the start and the end of the loops, because that like that start of that sound is like a whole, it's like this whole just like cloud of sound energy, and then when it starts over again on the loop, there's like a little right there. Like that would be a really cool thing to be able to do, is like adjust the crossfade on the start and end of the loop. I wonder if the MK2 has something like that. I mean, yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. That's incredible. It's ridiculous. You see how his video's trying to autofocus on him? It goes out of focus a second there. Ridiculous.
That effect is apparently oscillator bot, from what KBA said. That's ridiculous. It basically creates a sequence of notes.
Yeah, and it seemed like he was either like vocoding it or like singing it in and getting it sequenced. So like he has that available, but then he's turning it back off to sing again. Because that like that part that he was that he had that little breakdown piece with, that's not looped, is it?
Like here, it's the oscillator but that creates the melody. It's the effect. I'm sure of it, I think, from what I heard from KBA.
Yeah, Micah. Speaking of going crazy live, huge shout out to that win at the beatbox battle recently. The one in Crossroads, yeah. So excited to see more live music happening.
sound is ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
And
it's absolutely
that's
insane.
time.
Right,
round
right into
four.
Robin.
Robin.
Right into Robin's second round
Switch.
here.
Massive respect to you, Frosty. I love who you are, and I'm gonna play violin just for you.
I did hope that the MK2 would have a little bit better of the backlit lighting, so we could see the buttons when they're on outdoors. Because like if there's too much light, you can't see the LEDs behind the plastic buttons.
And it's still the same.
I don't know. So after all that,
As you can see, it's still the same.
I mean, but yeah, like
Probably.
how many times are we gonna be actually performing with one of those outside, like in direct sunlight? Like
Yeah.
it's normal something you do in a club or something, you know. And also, can we just like appreciate how like the 3-bar phrasing on this thing has this incredible like interstellar style phrasing. So it's like you're constantly catching up on the chord you think is gonna happen next.
I actually think if it is KBA versus Robin for the first semis, it's gonna be a really interesting battle of atmosphere.
Oh yeah, for sure. KBA will do some cool tape echo stuff, and then Robin's gonna pull something else out incredible composition-wise. I mean, I do think the drop was a little bit underwhelming in this one. I just wish it was structured in a way to have more like clearly sectioned out parts. But at the same time, like that's what he's doing on purpose. Like at the same time, he's bringing you into like a whole creative time. It's not like a specific song piece like that. It's supposed to be a build and just grow in intensity the whole way. Like he's not like ramping up like a build up and a drop and a build up and a drop. He's just ramping up straight up the whole way.
So instead I had to disappear for a minute. Did you notice that 3 measures melodies? Yeah, I figured
Yeah,
out the
so-
first time I listened to it.
Yeah, it's three measures of 4. So like you're constantly interrupting yourself when you think you should be staying on that chord for another measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3. Right.
The thing I love with Robin's style is that you can definitely listen to that on a movie trailer or something.
Oh yeah, this is so cinematic.
That's why I love the fact that they film these videos like this, because it drives you in even more. Like with the movement of the car and everything.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, he's like just perched up there, like he's going for it. I mean, like the fact that he's able to sing so effectively and so kind of like gutturally, like he's putting his entire voice out there, but he's sitting cross-legged. Like that's not good posture. How is he doing that so well? Like, oh my god. I think regardless of whoever wins this battle, like they both made some incredible stuff, and they should both be super proud of it, obviously. Like I want this song to go for another minute is the thing.
Yo, Bonzo.
What's up, Bonzo? Yeah, let's get some clip boys in here. We see y'all.
And that's time.
So after that round, who do you think won the second round first?
The second round's a tough one, right?
Yeah, it's the
Because I mean, it
So-
really depends on how you it really depends on how you on what weight you put on what part of the judging, right?
Mhm.
I think that Robin is edging out Frosty on some of the compositional choices. Like for example, it is incredibly original and really, really creative to do that 3-bar that 3-bar structure, right?
Yeah.
Does he like pull it off entirely perfectly? No, I don't think that 3-bar structure allows his drop to hit as hard as I wanted it to, or allow him to like structure the rest of the piece as well as I wanted it to. Like it does have this kind of like constant ramp up as opposed to the kind of clearly structured build up and drop pieces that Frosty had. I mean,
Yeah.
Frosty has some incredible moments, but and as an overall piece, like Robin's is like only more and more satisfying the longer you listen to it, like over the course of the performance.
Yes.
So like it's hard. Like, do you pick the entire song or do you pick the ridiculously cool moments? Compositionally, like I think that Robin's like really creative and really original, but he's struggling because of that choice to have the same level of standout moments that Frosty has.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, like Robin is more like a state vibe with
Mhm.
no like wave of like you chill out, big drops, chill out, big drops. Like it's a wall chill vibe.
Yeah.
And Frosty, it's that chill.
And while
big
I think
drop,
it's
chill,
different,
big drop.
well, I mean, while I think it's different, like they're like Robin's like, I mean, like everyone's freaking out about Robin's like incredible atmosphere and like movie trailer, like cinematically, like it feels huge. I think that Frosty's like beginning sound design, for example, it felt enormous. Like it felt so like heavy and had so much gravity to it. But it was also like super spectral and it felt. I mean, it like I think people are sleeping on Frosty's like ability to create an atmosphere.
He has
in
a
his
really
second
dark
track.
energy in his.
Yeah, it's a very different energy. It's
drums.
very dark, but like it's also incredibly captivating of creating that atmosphere, which I think is one of Robin's biggest selling points. Right, is that kind of constant ramp up of bringing you deeper into his world. But again, like I think that just in terms of like, if you have to pick one of these things and you have to think about like who's gonna win the battle and whatever, your choices judging wise is going to come down to a constant ramp up of energy versus I think Frosty had better individual moments than anything that was in Robin's second track, but Robin's track as a whole has more staying power. I feel like it stays in your mind. It touches you more deeply than Frosty's does.
So for you, Robin won the second round as well.
No, I think Frosty's going to win the second round because his
okay.
moments his moments independently were better, and I think that he's close enough creating atmosphere wise that Robin's like the fact that I think Robin wins like maybe like 2 categories and Frosty wins 3.
Okay. For me, the second round, because this is 2 different styles, for me it's a tie for the second round, but because Robin take a slighter advantage on the first round, for me Robin won this quarterfinal.
You know what, I hear you there. I hadn't really thought about combining the 2 rounds together, and that could very well be because of the way that it is like it's A-B, but it's also like 4 different videos. So like you really think of the first 2 as independent from the second 2. When you consider all 4 together, I think Robin definitely had a win in the first round, and that can carry him through judging wise to win the whole thing. Like because both second rounds were so close, the fact that I think Robin had a clear win in the first round is what's going to allow him to take it. Like
for me, it was Frosty, and then I changed my mind.
Yeah, Colin. I mean, I think that says a lot about Robin's second round and how much it stays with you longer. I think Robin's music, it just stays with you longer. It has more staying power. But obviously, like if this was like in it also comes down a lot to the format, right? Because if this was in a live room, there's no way Robin would have won this because everyone would have been losing their mind, jumping and freaking out because of the electronic music.
Yeah, that format is basically like you can rewatch as much as you want.
It really says a lot about the format and the context.
That's an advantage for Robin in that case.
Exactly.
But yeah, like for me, I think it's gonna be really, really close calls, like between the 2, where I feel like Robin will take it. But it's gonna be really, really close, like really close calls.
I mean, if Robin takes it, it will definitely be a result of the
like almost a Dudes Villain situation.
What?
Like when Villain wants against Dudes,
and Duds,
he wants 2-1, I think, but the scores themselves were really close.
Oh yeah,
really, really close from each other. So I think that's going to be kind of the same situation.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I know that Frosty did that. Frosty's first round was an older routine, right? He did that like his 2019 entry or something like that.
Yeah, for the 2019 GBB entries.
Yeah, I think that he might have ultimately sealed his fate when he saved a little bit on the first round. I mean, because I think his first round wasn't enough to top Robin's first round, and like it's always weird when like the first round decides the battle as opposed to the second one. I mean, because I think the second ones are just too close to call. Oh, would you see what is that?
What is that?
Well, hello. Something's going on Swiss Beatbox. Looks like there's something some kind of new upload or something or other. That's pretty dope.
Sometimes voted for dudes, I think, and
Yeah,
the others for villain. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's another example of like that's another example of the format having a ton to do with how you judge it, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I would talk about like duds and villain, and I think it makes a lot of sense that Tom Thumb voted for duds because he's got a lot of incredibly creative vocal arranging stuff going on that is really gonna resonate with Tom Thumb. Even though like in a big venue, villain's probably gonna take it just because of like the bass and the swag and the stage presence,
the
type
energy.
stuff. Yeah. It's really amazing how much the format that we do the music in, like the actual musicking of it, to borrow the term from Christopher Smalls, right? Like the musicking of how we actually perform this stuff, like the verb of doing it, how much that impacts like the way we understand. And like again, I was thinking back on that, thinking back on the like philosophy, like the really clear like diverging philosophies between Robin and Frosty. Like that gives us a lot to talk about. I think that we as a community really should talk a lot more about how we think about the way we're creating our music. But I don't think I had the same issues with Mirsa versus KBA, because Mirsa and KBA, they're both doing some really dope stuff. Yeah. Let's jump into it, yeah?
Yeah. And I think like compared to many people, I prefer that battle-wise.
Yeah, Mirsa and KB, they have some like sick disses and stuff, right?
But yeah, I really love the battle-wise in this battle, like all the disses and stuff.
I saw this one like very disjointed. Like I saw this one like each round like a bunch of days in between each other.
So that's gonna be interesting.
I want to see how it like all flows together, like when it's one at a time.
For me, it's my favorite one right now.
Let's get it.
Between the two.
Welcome to the second quarterfinal of the SBX Kickback Battle 2021 Loop Station Edition.
Which one do you like better, the intro background music for the solo kickback or the Loop Station kickback?
This one.
You like this one better?
Yeah.
I like the solo. I like the solo kickback background music better.
Beatbox.
That one.
Is that device that I want as a second one?
Oh yeah, the
I want this
the
one.
Voice Live.
Mostly for the harmonies, because they are more complex than the one that will be offered on the MK2.
Oh, the harmonies on the MK2 aren't as good as the ones on the Helicon?
It's just that it's only one harmony at the time. So if you want to use 4 harmonies, you need to use the 4 effects.
Oh, I got
Compared to on the Voice Live, you have many more.
That's a really nice sub on his kicks there. I think one of the things I really like about Mirsa, as well as Robin, right, is they're not afraid to do like much longer loops. Like they're not afraid at all to do like a full 2-bar drum loop, as opposed to many people who are doing like like 1 snare's worth of loop, right? Like having the full 2 bars of kicks, and it gives you that much more variations and stuff.
Panning as well.
Yeah, for real.
I think the strongest point of Mirsa is flow and the drums. Like that is like how his drums.
I mean, yeah, but like
so
those are the things that are most valued in trap music. Like is having good rap flow and having really knocking drums. So like he knows what's important, and he does that. I remember I'm so excited for his next round, because I remember that his snare next round was like ridiculously crispy, but I haven't heard it in like a bunch of days. Oh, did you hear how like his filter bass thing was like still going on when his when he was like he bungled his mic a little bit?
And big props to him, because rapping in English when you are French, it's really, really hard.
Ridiculous.
Really, I can tell.
Ridiculous.
Like Zero Earth was a struggle.
Yeah, getting to speak French with your parents last night for like a full 2 or 3 hours. That was awesome. I haven't spoken French in years.
The cut move.
It was
It will
great.
cost him a diss.
Oh yeah, that's gonna cost him.
So that's a cover, I think. I
Yeah.
don't know the original song, but that's a cover, apparently.
Okay.
That filter.
It's simple, but it's really nice, right? I think that's one of the things, right? Is that like making effective and good
Like, I think
choices.
his mistake here is to have done like a bit repeat.
Yeah.
Like the melody itself with the filter with no bit repeat was really nice.
Oh yeah. We got Josh O in the building with that Team USA.
Yeah, USA.
USA. We got the USA.
And that's time. Round 2, KBA.
Okay.
Switch.
Let's get it, Scott Jackson.
Just
He made like 10 different versions of that.
look, I'm Mirsad.
I'm real sad. Real sad.
That's so perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
He was workshopping this disc for a week in the group text.
yeah, and
Like he got like a couple different takes of the intro.
that's so good. I love it so much.
But like again, like that's one of the discs that only works in this kind of format, right? Where you can
Yeah,
like
yeah.
have that kind of thing be built into your
Cheers,
performance.
That snares like the. I would love like to call it like the bottle snare because it sounds like you break a bottle on the floor.
Yeah, I hear you.
That round. You're already like in a creepy place,
Oh yeah.
and KBA is so good for that. Like the wind coming through the window and everything.
Yeah.
So good.
The little detail of like the wavy, kind of windy stuff in the beginning. Again, really atmospheric.
And it starts really fast, not even a minute of build up.
Oh yeah, I know, right? It's crazy.
And I would say the SY is not that broken with the new MK2 because apparently with the oscillator bot you can make melodies like Frosty
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, the
that's
SY might start getting obsolete because of the MK2. Who knows?
Yeah.
Your classic ramp up of
Because Joshua is in the
distortion.
chat, maybe he can confirm that. Like
Yeah.
the oscillator bot maybe can counter the SY in a way. I think.
I love that little quote of Keep It Strange. Right?
I don't know if that's volunteer from him to do that, but
It's the kind of thing that like once you like listen for it, you hear it everywhere. I mean, this song is another example of like a constant ramp up as opposed to like clear build up drop stuff, you know?
and there is also a texture like on that the drop on that track that KBA start using now that I really love. You will see like
Yeah.
really crispy bass, really distorted. Like this.
Yeah, that's a really nice high end distortion on the bass. And just the vocoder stuff, like that's a great way of adding like some new texture, some new dynamic contrast without having to record a whole new harmony section.
And playing with the silence as well.
Yeah, like but like that right there, that was totally improvised. Like you know he's just like playing that. I mean like oh okay, like emphasizing the snare. Yeah.
Like playing with the silence is something that is really underrated. But that's
Yeah, for
really
real.
good.
I know that I struggle with that. Like I'm more of like a wall of sound kind of person. Like I like having lots of different layers, but having some silence and having some
And that's time.
dynamic contrast, like that takes a lot of extra focus and energy to include.
So after hearing both first round for you, who won the first round?
I had Mirza in the first round. I'm kidding. No, the disc was too crazy. Battle wise, I think KBA took the first round.
Yeah, for me as well. And even
Despite Mirza's really clean and like really well executed stuff, the disc kind of like just was enough of a battle move.
there is that, and also like you said, like the ramp up on
Yeah.
KBA's round is really catchy.
Yeah,
Like you cannot stop watching the round until it's over.
exactly. I think
because there is that ramp
that
up.
really does feel,
Yeah.
feel like the difference. I mean, again, like I think this. I mean, it does come back to like that, like how we're feeling the energy and intensity of the track over time. Like
Mhm.
KBH is a constant ramp up, whereas Mirza, like we do get some like we do see his build, right?
Yes.
He does build the track and everything, but it doesn't feel like it's built in a way that is I mean, like Frosty's, like his build, everything in it felt like it was leading somewhere and like not taking away from the impact of like when stuff happens.
Yeah.
Right. Mirza's building it because of the way it was presented, the way like there wasn't any silent recording, there wasn't any like hidden secret sneaky stuff. You just kind of like heard it all and then it all came together.
Yeah.
It didn't have the same level of like impact when it was all brought back together.
Yeah.
In the way that like Frosty's rounds did in the last example. The octave at the end is nice. Yeah, I hear you, Colin.
So for you, KBA won, and for me as well. Like the first round, for me, I give it to KBA.
Yeah, let's see the second rounds.
Round three. Mirza.
Mirza. Switch. That's not a delay. That's me being Scott Jackson.
Just a little explanation. I
Small.
explained it to
Yeah.
the
yeah.
Galush yesterday. It's because in the French version
Of Harry Potter.
of Harry Potter, we spell it Drago Malfoy, like a dragon. Drago, not Draco. In English, it's Draco. In French, it's Drago.
Yeah, with a
with-
C
with a
instead of
G.
Yeah, but
So that's why.
I mean, I do love I mean like there's a level to this disc that could go one step further. Right? Like yeah, KBA looks like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter, right? But I feel like Mirza really missed out on the opportunity to talk about like the Goblet of Fire, like the fire bars, the fire lyrics, the fire discs. Like the Goblet of Fire is another big Harry Potter reference.
That still work because now I can't unsee it. I was
Right.
not seeing it at first, and when I saw that this, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, dude. Mirza's sipping from the Goblet of Fire, coming out here and wrecking out the Draco Malfoy, which rhymes with KBA and rhymes with fire at the end of the verse, because I'm an amazing freestyle rapper. Get it?
But I will explain some things in that round because some people, I think, underestimate that Mirza's round.
Oh, I'm
But
really
we will
excited
listen to
get
it
into
first, but
Mirza's round. Yeah,
I will
yeah. I think it's
highlight
really
some
underrated.
things.
Drink water. Be hydrated. You can see every take he tried to do before this on his computer. I just noticed that. You see all the tracks behind him on the computer.
You can also see it here. He's really tired.
You can kind of see he's really tired. He's probably been recording this for like hours. I love that reverse reverb stuff that the new device has.
Yeah, but that's really strange because there is not like because the reverb sounds like you have the sound and then it reverts back.
Yeah.
It sounds like he only has the reverse thing. So maybe it's a silent record, but the reverb came back after.
Yeah, I mean, it has nothing. It has a dry signal. It has nothing in the dry signal. You can probably set how long it reverses reverb for. You could probably do like a 1 beat reverse reverb.
Those drums, please. Look at that.
Ooh, the BMG smooches, the Kiss drum.
That sounds so good. His drums are so good. Like, I think people underestimate Mirza's drum because they sound so
I mean,
good.
yeah, no, like his drum, like his trap beats are ridiculous.
I think that's a drill bit actually. Here.
So drill,
Like
as
UK
far as I
drill.
remember, yeah, as far as I understand, drill has a very clear snare pattern that resets on beat 3. Like it has a kick drum on beat 3 instead of a snare drum.
And the flow is different of rapping.
Yeah. It's not quite as like triplet heavy.
Absolutely, man. If you don't sleep, you die. Okay, let's
It's actually
do it
funny.
like this. Yes, I rap
Wanna pause it and translate?
No, the fact that he said if you don't sleep you die. That's a fact, but funny as well. Bonzo said it's a flowy trap, not really a drill. Okay. As a latte snare. Okay. Good to know.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, Bonzo drill has the snare that's offset.
We need to win.
Bonzo knows more than me because he listens drill. I don't really listen drill, but
I had to learn about drill to talk with my students about it.
that part is very
Such a good
underrated.
drop. It's
Just,
so good.
just to explain
Go ahead.
to some people that maybe miss it. Basically, he said in French, he said, "From the loop to your SY, I will take you everything," and he's basically doing KBA melody, I think, with the oscillator mode.
Mhm.
But sorry. Then you bring the melody from KBA's round. This rap is insane as fuck, yeah. You know it, Bonzo.
But like it's also really like it's kind of like a Jay Dilla thing to like get a lot of different textures in there, even if it's like not set up well, or like set up or like he doesn't tip you off. He's gonna make that texture piece come in. Like that is like a really sick new change in the beat.
The only thing is that I think we lose a bit of energy in that part.
Yeah, the vocal sample.
Yeah. There we lose energy. Should have kept rapping.
Yeah, he should have kept rapping.
Yeah.
If he had one more verse, that'd have been so sick.
Yeah, this voice pass wasn't my fave too. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, he should have keep rapping. Keep rapping. I think all the people wanted that.
Yeah.
I rap in French, baguette, fromage, croissant,
Though to be fair, KBA's whole rounds are like
that's
one verse, like
time.
maybe like 1 2-bar verse over and
Round
over
4,
again.
KBA.
So he's definitely still beating
Switch.
KBA in terms of like the vocal performance. Despite KBA being a very good singer.
I think the camera was a bit
It like fell off, like he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he just moved out to a new apartment, I think, at that point when you record that round. So he just, I think, set up fast to record the round
Yeah, exactly.
because maybe he was late or something, I don't know. If he saw that, maybe he could confirm, but I think it's for that.
He didn't check himself in the viewfinder beforehand.
Yeah, he just record fast and send it. Because I think they only have 1 day to send an answer.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's crazy. No wonder Mirza looked tired. He was like, oh shit, I gotta come up with a response to Mirza tears.
Bonzo said, bro, this round killed me. Me too.
Yeah, for real. So you've said you've seen The Predator, right? Like the
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie from the 80s.
I really love that round because that really sounds like drum step trap
Yeah,
type of, like really soft melody and going hard
yeah.
after.
I'm thinking like a lot of like the big stadium, like the big stadium like rock drums. They're just huge sounding.
It sounds a bit like Temi Knight and Panda Eyes. I don't know if you know those artists. It sounds a bit kind of like this. That remind me a bit of this.
The T-Pain voice, vocal, what is it? Autotune. Like the T-Pain autotune thing here is a choice. I don't know if I dig it, but like it definitely works atmospherically.
And the riser effect.
Yeah, dude, the sound design on that Predator sound, ridiculous.
like a predator.
And I love that he synced the bass with the kicks.
Yeah, the
As a
side chain on the
prolongation.
side chain on the kicks is great. Yeah. Yeah, that nice little that ducking on under the kick drum before the bass comes back up. Like that's a great example of like a really well-informed, dynamic choice.
And I don't know, he did that. I think there is maybe customizable slicer or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds very cool. The build-up here as well, the bridge. So good.
It was honest. I mean, it was kind of like the first time I heard it, it was kind of jarring to hear like the beat repeat because it was like all of a sudden like no longer. Like, it was a little bit out of flow from the previous flow. Between the sound design. This one, I want to see him do this one against Soso. See, Soso has that ridiculous right? Like Soso's like vocal fry, like crazy distorted sound he did versus Beatness. That was ridiculous. That was so cool.
Down like a predator.
And that's time.
Yeah.
Like in Soso versus Beatness, that crazy like
Yeah,
I obviously can't even do it.
I don't know either. I can only
That
do
thing
OD
that
bass.
Soso
That
does?
sounds, it's similar like the.
I have no idea how to do OD bass. I wish. I've been getting some better vibration bass and stuff like that, but stupid stuff.
But for me, KBA won that battle.
Yeah.
Just that I think people underrated like the Mirsa's
It was
second
not
rounds.
as huge of a clap as people are making it out to be, but I do think that KBA won.
Yeah. For me, KBA won that one.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I think it was like closer than people are giving it credit for, but like, there's definitely a lot of hype behind KBA right now, which is awesome. Like, the dude is totally crushing
He
it.
deserve it.
Yeah, man.
Ready.
Really
And I
excited about his
honestly,
next projects.
after seeing that battle, I really think he's gonna win the whole
Yeah, really.
competition. We will see, but for me, he have at least high chances to win
Oh yeah, yeah.
because that's really, really good. Like
Yeah.
really good. Really, really good stuff.
So what do you want to do next?
I don't know. People in the chat, what do you want us to react to? Like clip champs?
I mean, I suppose there are a few more things on Swiss
There is
Beatbox
two
we can
battles
check
from
out.
Online World that get out.
Mhm.
Oxygenic versus Ashwin Dr. Slow Sweat.
Yep.
And KBA versus Cartoy. You want to watch that?
I think I'll hold off on the Online Worlds for now, but while we're here and while I'm online, I did just have a Swiss Beatbox shout out come out. I haven't actually seen the Swiss Beatbox version yet,
Yeah, we can watch it.
and I would love to like maybe just talk a little bit about, for anyone who's in the chat right now, about like, maybe some of the behind the scenes stuff of how this all came together, because it is an unusual video in that there's it's a collaboration with a dancer friend of mine.
Right. So let's see this.
It's crazy to see that.
Oh,
intro in
and
front
they
of
put
one of my
the name of
videos.
the dancer, right?
Yeah, Theo. He's this awesome dancer from Boston that I connected with after it was like after like an open mic thing I performed at in Boston, right? It was so cool to like connect with another artist that's like totally outside of the beatbox scene, but like a really good dancer and everything. We filmed this thing in a day at the like a little studio
The
south
table.
of Boston.
No, you can see it, the table.
Yeah, that stupid table that's so short, right? Every time I perform, I have those up on like boxes and stuff, so they're higher up for me. It was definitely rough. Yeah, the color correction, that was a whole thing to have to figure out while editing.
Actually, you did it well.
Yeah.
Great work.
Speaking of some reverse reverb. What?
What is the software you use for the editing again?
The software used for editing the video was Final Cut Pro,
Okay, Cut Pro.
which came with my computer, which is really nice. And then I edited the sound in Ableton. It's like I mixed and mastered it in Ableton. So like you can't see it for most of the video, but off on like the right side of the screen, there's like an open door to a bathroom that I had to like edit creatively to like not include in some of the shots. Because sometimes the cameraman would kind of go around to the side a little bit, like,
Oh,
and
okay.
see like that room. There's like a green room on the side there, and there's just like a toilet there, and it's just like, why did we not forget to like? We totally just forgot to close the door. But like, dude.
But that's in a studio for photos.
Yeah, it's like a photo or like production studio, but like I mean,
Because
I
we
kind of
were
like how
having
it's
one.
not.
We're
Like-
having one in my school
Yeah.
where I was, so I can recognize
It's
the
sick.
shape.
Like it's kind of I kind of like how it's not perfectly in this world of like, you know, like no corners on the floor. Like I kind of like how it's like not in this kind of perfect like studio space. Like it's kind of still human. And of course I have footage from like the other recording session that I did to add the harmonies and stuff. Yeah. Which is a little shout out
Wait.
back to my
I was thinking your stuff is on a gin,
my stuff's on the what? Go back.
on a gin, like gin.
Oh yeah, on jeans.
Yeah.
No, I have a little like blanket thing over the. I have a blanket thing over the boxes I have my stuff on. But yeah, it does look like jeans now that you say that. I do. I want to see a lot more stuff like this where beatboxers are collaborating with other artists, right?
Yeah. I was about to do one with my friend breakdancer.
Yeah, you told me.
But I will probably have the opportunity to do one if I go back to Rainian Island to my father, because he go back to Rainian Island,
Yeah.
my friend. So if I go back, maybe I will have the opportunity to record the video at his place where
That
he can
would be
dance
sick.
and, like, you know, outside with the
Oh, I love that.
the
too.
palm, like the palm trees and stuff. That can be so
Yeah.
good looking.
You can make like some like awesome like summer dance
Because
vibe.
he's not afraid to, for example, dance in the dirt, having
Yeah.
dirt like floating
Yeah.
around and stuff. So it can be a really cool looking video.
Yeah.
I would see, maybe, if I go back.
How we doing, chat? So we got still 4 people in there. Nice. We love streaming with people that we know and are happy to hang out and stuff.
It's a really sick video. Honestly, like the color correction is really well done. Like if you look here and here, like
Yeah, I thought it worked out pretty
honestly,
well.
yeah, it
I did
works.
have some like other colored lamps in my room to try and get it close to begin with, so the color correction was easier.
But did you record that after this?
Ooh, that's the big question, right? Yeah, I recorded this. I recorded the dancing first, and then after the fact, I went back and recorded
Okay.
another version of the song in my room, and
Okay,
like I used it to add the singing harmonies and stuff. And then like, you know, just through creative Hollywood magic, editing wise, made it look like it was all one thing. You know. But
Oh,
like,
honestly.
speaking of like the
How many views did you make views? Yeah, I told you
Hey.
4K.
look at that. Can you
Or
hear?
like
Can you
as
hear
well.
if they included the outro?
Yeah.
Because the outro, I added some extra music at the end.
I don't know if they put it.
I don't know if they did either. I'm curious, like what SBX decided to do with that.
That's the one.
Oh, they did. They did my little pretty outro thing.
Oh, that's so cool. Because most of the time they just replay a part of the song.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me.
Hey, look at that. Yo,
It's me.
Clip Boys getting on SBX. We love to see it.
I love in that thumbnail it looks so Canadian, but I'm not from Canada initially.
Yeah, the plaid shirts really helped me out a lot with that.
Okay.
Where do you want to head next?
Uh,
Some clip stuff? What are you thinking?
yeah, we can check some clip champ stuff if you want.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't
Like the
seen
quarters,
any
we
of
can
it.
watch the quarters because they are out.
Nice.
Big up to Bonzo and Joshua and Dr. Slow Sweat that made the editing.
Sick. Shout out to Bonzo and DSS.
Clip, and we'll start with Skelem versus Russi. Just so you know, Skelem first round is laggy
Mm-hmm.
because when I start streaming, so that was the first battle of the day.
Yeah.
My Steam decided to start an update.
Oh no. Steam is
Luckily,
the
I figured
worst.
that out during Russie first round, so I turned that off. But that means
Yeah,
KLM
Steam-
first round is laggy.
Steam is pretty rough.
And
It does have that bad habit of just like
I
jumping.
was
in.
wondering because I was like, yo, that's laggy for me, but all the judges and the host seems fine. So there is something about me that's not work. You know, I was like,
No.
so that's me. That's not Scalam. That's me.
We love a good
The
intro.
first
There we
battle,
go.
Galen versus Rossi. Starting with Galen, 240 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, we will
starting
jam
in 3,
with you, Bonzo, if you want after.
Okay, check this out.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that layout. I think this,
Dude, totally. Professional AF.
as you can see, it's like it lags a bit, like it cut a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing the lag already, but that's rough.
Fuck
Steam,
Steam.
man. Fuck Steam. Always jumping in when it's not wanted.
And it's because I launched Steam because last minute
Uh-huh.
I needed to launch my software of pixel art just to replace the cam here because Young Recluse was not there for the top 8.
Gotcha.
So that's why I launched Steam. And I was really mad.
Hey, we love some good house.
That
I
was
think
his,
that's why I was so impressed by some of Robin's rounds because with a lot of the house style of looping, like all of the actual loops themselves are very short. You just like do stuff to them to make them different.
Oh,
Whereas a lot of Robin's loops were like much longer, but he didn't necessarily like do crazy effects to a lot of his longer loops. He just like let them play but be longer and have variations built into it.
Bonzo said, not my song, just a song on YouTube to react to. Yeah, after
Hey,
we
yeah, sure.
react to
Let's hit it.
the clip videos, you can send that if you want.
Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, break it down, shake it down. Everybody in the club, break down.
Yo.
Make it down, you're hard, you just like that. Break it down, everybody in the club, break down.
This feels like some 90s club hype man stuff.
Shake it down, everybody in the club, break down. Shake it down, gonna break it down. Everybody in the club, break down. Shake it down.
I mean, I do think that like a lot of how looping has developed over the last year has been geared towards the online scene because of COVID, which is awesome, right? That like everyone's been able to like still make music online. But I'm really curious how once it is more safe and once there's more live events again, how much the people who are successful online are going to be able to translate that success into being in person. Like Micah, right? Micah has, I mean, in some ways been robbed, but he's had a lot of like just barely missed wild cards or like lower rankings on wild cards than maybe I think he should have had. But at the same time, he just like crushed it at the Crossroads, right? So like there is a huge difference between like performing online and performing live.
Shit.
I mean that's like why I'm doing so many live shows right now is to try and get better at performing live in like a live space. Ooh, that's a nice breakdown. Like the 16th note phaser type effects and whatever, like those were so huge for a year and a half. I'm kind of over them at this point, despite having just used some of those in my own song that just went out supposed to be blocks. Like I'm kind of done with those effects. Like I want to find some new stuff, like the step rate, like the cool step rate effects. Like those are nice. I want to get those. I want to go somewhere else with those now. Nice. Time.
Go.
A single
First
clap
one
from
Skillet,
KBA.
Absolutely killing it, opening up the event. Amazing job. And we're up to Russi now without losing the energy and the hype. Russi, are you ready? Yes, we can. All right. 240 seconds on the clock, starting in 3.
1 beatbox.
So the beginning was laggy a bit, but I fixed that out Like
Oh yeah, you
in-
fixed it in post.
no, I fixed it like it was during the stream, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
when Skellum hands, I was like, what? Rusty is lagging as well. So I was like, okay, that must be me. And
Yeah, oops.
first thing I think about was like Steam. Was like, it must be Steam.
It's got to be Steam. We know it was Steam. Steam always mystifies me.
I love that
And-
technique he's using.
Add some fogginess. Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, I will tell you after because it's a technique.
Is
that-
it the input knob one, or is it the?
no, it's with an effect. Like the effect turn off the sound. So when you enable it,
Oh, nice.
it bring out the sound. So it's kind of the same technique as enemy, but safer.
Safer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice bass line. He doesn't seem very confident with that synth lead line.
So basically it was top 16, but we only released top 8 because that was a lot of things, a lot of
Oh,
jobs
yeah.
for the editors.
Oh yeah, for real.
So we wanted to save a bit of time for the editors.
Yeah, and I mean, and a lot of times some of the best battles happen in like the top 8 and top 4 instead of like the finals are often not the best battle of the battle.
But Skelem really break the odds because he was 16 seed wildcard, and he beat the first seed in the top
Yeah,
16.
Taco.
And right now he's against Rusty.
Taco was awesome. I loved his wild card.
I think he was not very confident on that round.
Yeah, Rosie just seems not very confident. I mean, that like melody is like definitely very interesting. Like, it's got some really great little like it's got like some great melodic contour to it. I think it's a cover. I think. I don't know. Would this be a cover? I'm not familiar. I have no idea. I feel like a looper wouldn't do a song like this unless it was a cover.
Yeah, I think that's a cover.
Like no one would make a battle round and just be like, I'm gonna write a song and do this.
People on not on clip must be like when they saw emojis like this.
Yeah. That was a really good switch up though. Like bringing that
Yeah.
in. Okay, that one's great. That rhythmic, the syncopation on that was
Sonic
great.
is such a great host. Like for me,
Yeah.
it's the KBA from not KBA, the BBK from Europe.
Yeah, dude, I love it.
Like
Sonic
he
has
has
been great to have.
such
at events.
expressions.
Yeah, and
He bring-
freaking
he's such a
so
good
close
host.
to Toast. My man Toast. Everyone says it looked like him, but it's all good. Right, so close
Yeah,
to Toast was
maybe
at
a
like the
bit.
team battle and stuff. Like he was also really great to have at events.
I felt like I was in a movie.
Yeah,
Such a vibe. Such a vibe.
compositionally, so
Oh,
far
what a
I'd put
great
Rusi
first
ahead,
round. All right.
but he just wasn't very
back to
confident.
Skellum on the
So maybe
second round.
Skellum.
Is he gonna continue with the melodic stuff? Is he gonna go with? Is he gonna drop something hard? He says no. I see that finger going like, nah, I'm going in. All right, Skellum, 240 seconds, second round. It's on you, starting in 3.
So now the audio is fixed, as you can.
Yeah, good. The audio is fixed because he's silent.
Listen to that. That's your technique, right?
It's not explicitly my technique to do just ring mod on stuff, but
That's filtering mode, right? Right here.
I am hearing some ring mod, yeah.
But I think it's filter plus ring mod.
Yeah.
Like the whoa wave.
I'm not hearing like bass from the filter, but if he's doing like two,
Maybe it's high pass one then.
yeah, it's probably like just a higher filter note.
As you can see.
You can
oh
see,
yes,
like-
finally in a good quality. It's because
Yeah.
Steam.
Rip Steam. You can see Skellum's like really going in on his drums too.
I think that round specifically is one of my favorites from him.
Okay,
This one, yeah.
let's go.
Really hype.
Hey, this shit will intensify. And I can't satisfy. Cause you know that I'm the one. And I drop the drum and bass till the day I die. Break it down, gonna break all the fucking ground. Gonna keep on my people
Hey, let's
round.
go.
It's really good to bring hype.
Put the bread down like I wasn't ready town. I'm the Spanish meltdown. If my phone is shut down. Yo lo hago en inglés, pero ellos no. Gonna keep
Hey.
it concentrate, that's gonna flow. This shit will
We do love multilingual rappers in here. Mirza, Skellum, get it.
This shit will intensify till the day I die. Bitches out, it will be mine till the day I die. And I keep this haters quiet till the day I die.
The swing is really nice.
Till the
Got
day
da
I
da
die.
da 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 da
Till the
da
day
da
I
da.
die, bitch. Till the day I die. Cause you know that I'm the one till the day I die. And I welcome my style till the day I die. Cause I drop the drum and bass till the day I die.
Get it.
For one device that is really good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just love KBN PSN background so much.
Right. Oh yeah, no, like it's great to have many of your own face on there.
Cause I kept this haters quiet till the day I die.
Mate as well. Of course.
Till the day I die, bitch. Till the day I die. Cause I will use one device.
Mateus just has
And they are really good
Cyclops behind him.
call out to Rusty. Listen.
Till the day I die.
Really good call out to Rusty. But that
Get it.
Because Rusty love to do that type of
Oh yeah.
rapid stuff.
Ooh, get it. Hey, got the nasty card from Sonic. Get it.
Do you imagine that was the first battle of the second night?
Yeah. Starting off strong for sure.
Yeah.
Gosh, me. Already the first nasty card in the second round from Skellum. Holy. All right, Rusty's gonna sum it up with his second round. Is he ready?
Let's see if
Yeah,
Rusty
thumbs
brings
up.
like a different vibe than his first one because
Yep.
he could definitely like
Clear.
he definitely needs to respond to
Yes,
Skellum's
it
energy
is.
at this point.
240 seconds on the clock, starting in 3.
The Discord chat being a little bit late.
Yeah, because there is 10
Oh
seconds.
no, we couldn't hear his diss at the beginning.
Oh, he didn't said this. He just said, "Yo, Scam, you're so good."
Oh,
Like,
okay.
he's just being nice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But yeah, it's because the stream the stream we are doing currently has
Mhm.
10 seconds delay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the same event next year. Seeing how far it's it has progressed.
And with the new design as well.
Yeah.
I can keep like that gold
Yeah.
type thing, but with the new design, it's gonna be interesting.
Exactly. I do really like how the online scene has allowed for so many more loopers to be like connecting with each other. Like, there's no way we'd be able to have a lot of loop stuff if it wasn't online because there's just like so many people who are from all over the world who like they're not about to like come to America or to Europe somewhere to like do a event like more than like just for Baby GBB. Oh gosh, speaking of which, GBB is in so much trouble if this Delta variant stuff keeps up.
I think that drop was not that big of an impact.
I think it just missed the build-up was just not strong enough to lead up to it. Like it is
He
a
also missed sub bass a bit. That goes with it
yeah,
because that phaser is high
yeah.
frequency.
I think arrangement-wise, you could use a little bit less high frequencies in there, like just make the phaser an octave down.
I think that's drop specifically. I don't know if that's gonna be this one yet, but there is a drop. We'll see. That is insane.
Got some fun little Yasweed stuff. I wonder if he's gonna beat scatter the.
Yeah, I think that's that drop. Listen. I don't know.
Okay,
it
that's
does that.
fucking sick. I just put him in first place for me.
That bongo.
I have no idea how he did that. Also, not really thinking about it because I just want to enjoy it first.
Yeah, it's really sick. Nasty.
Go PSN with a nasty card. That was wild.
Time.
Yeah, Rusi would have taken that battle from me in the last 10
Another
seconds.
Full of surprises every
Because
single
that drop
time.
was sick, right?
The
the,
thing is he's waiting until the last couple of seconds just to
The
surprise everybody.
bongo drums, etc.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
I see
What's
you,
next?
Sonic. We're on the
Judges.
same page.
Who is moving
Speaking
forward?
of which,
Is it going to be 1 for Skellum? Or is it going to be 2 for Russi? 1 for Skellum, 2 for Russi. And make sure you show your finger in front of your face. for those
Rusi's
who
in the
are
same
not
thing that
in the
I do. I always
background,
do it like this, like one or two.
can't see anything.
Ooh. Doing that little dance
So-
before we find out what the judges think.
1 Skellum, 2 Russi. In 3, 2, 1, judges. There's no OT, Matei.
I can't decide. What do you mean?
You
There's
have
no.
to- I mean, I think regardless, Skellum wins because that's the 3
Yeah.
to 2.
Let's get him take it.
Skellum takes it.
Skellum takes it. Wow.
He was like, oh my god.
Skellum wins.
Let's go.
Like,
What a battle.
this guy, I think he's the biggest
Lord.
surprise of the clip champs
Skellum
because
Yeah, for
forward.
sure.
16 seed wildcard and he came top 4.
Yeah,
Defeating
sick.
Russi. And the love. Man.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rusi. I want to figure out how he did that last drop. Can you play his last little bongo thing again?
that drop is amazing. I don't understand neither.
I mean, he hangs out with So-So, so it's like I'm not surprised that he's figuring out some cool sound design there. What's going on, Colin Effects? Question mark in the chat. What's going on?
I don't know how he did that.
Yeah, I mean PSN's going off at that drop, so like it's something crazy.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, that was crazy. What's going on, Colin?
Colin, did you watch the battles actually?
Yeah, I think he's just freaking out about Rusi's drop.
Yeah. I was thinking you saw the clip battles already. Clip
Yeah.
champs battles. Yeah, I don't understand how he did that drop. That's so good.
Yeah, rewatch it for sure. Break it down. Reverse engineer it. Yeah.
I suggest maybe we watch one more and then we go back to other stuff. Like
Yeah,
we
sounds
leave
good.
the reaction for today.
Yeah.
Maybe do another one tomorrow morning if we feel it.
That sounds good.
So
We can
I
stream
will
again
let you
tomorrow.
choose.
Maybe we'll stream tomorrow on my YouTube.
Which battle do you want to see? Yes, with Cryptic, Slayer Sensei, Oxygenic Flow. You choose.
Let's do Slether and Sensei. Or maybe Oxygenic and Flow D.
This one?
Hmm. Which one? Flip a coin. You pick.
I pick. This one is meme.
That one's a meme.
This one is meme.
Well, let's watch some memes. Let's
And-
go.
okay.
Let's see Yasweed. First of all, I freaking love Yasweed. I've battled him a bunch, and he's always like the most fun person to like hang out with. Like he's such a funny dude.
Okay. No, I don't
There
want
we
that
go.
one.
Shout out to Guru for that
Are you
intro.
ready, Cryptic?
Let's go.
I see the thumbs up. Then I'm.
I don't know.
Down.
I think we will keep that for the new intro as well.
2, 1.
Yeah. We can make a new intro.
I love that sound design. It's an effect on the Helix, I think, because Bonzo showed it to me as well.
Yeah.
Like for the panel of sounds, the Helix is interesting still. The only thing I don't
Yeah.
like with those type of second device that's why I will sell my G200. It's because it's a guitar cable, so you have a lot of
Yeah.
noise. So you need to be really good with noise reduction and sound design in hertz as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the Voice Live is appealing to me, because it's an external entry into
Right.
it. It's for the Voice Live. So
Yep.
that's why it's appealing more to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of part of it, right? Is that a lot of these devices, like, we're kind of co-opting them, right? Like, we're kind of taking them over. Want to turn up the video?
Yeah, but Cryptic is really quiet. Yeah, but yeah, I can.
Yeah,
put
that's
the
a little better. But I mean, I think that's one of the really interesting things about all the looping stuff recently over the last years, like with all the second devices. I mean, other than the 505 and maybe some of the like harmonizer type ones, a lot of the devices people use are like for guitars or for something else.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, we're kind of co-opting them for our own purposes, which is I think a pretty cool kind of like update. You know? Hey, like
I
the
told you this
memes.
battle is me.
Imitate with the Donkey Kong. Ridiculous. Yeah, we like that. Nice and chill.
I just feel like the melody is maybe a bit slow.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's just it's a low energy composition.
I would have loved like something that goes.
Yeah.
Like more notes to it. Yes, with the Naruto thing.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's right. I just saw it. Yasui's freaking Naruto helmet. Yeah, but he's getting hype. He's getting ready for his rounds.
It's also really funny because
So that's a great fucking drop. I just want to hear it with the. I mean, like, yeah, stealing the MH thing, which I've also done, right? But
yeah,
like,
so that's why
just
Yasuo is
having
like,
have a better build up, like that could be a great drop. Now he's got some faster melody stuff.
and that fits better with the drums he chooses.
Yeah. I mean, he's out of time, but that's like just what he's doing.
Bonzo is like you're playing with the instrument, like the small
Yeah, the kalimba.
kalimba.
Yeah, they call me MH, yeah.
Yep.
It's like, okay, why not?
I mean, it kind of blows that MH came up with like one of the best sound designs in history, and now none of us can use it because they all know it came from him.
Yeah, like his technique is really interesting.
I mean, I did the same thing in my GBB wildcard, but I didn't do granular delay. I did ring mod, and it still worked. I mean, obviously, like.
And I respect you so much for that, because finding the notes with the ring mode Must
And
have
that
been
is
painful.
time.
Oh, it was painful. It was so difficult. There was so much work that went into that wild
When you
card.
told me that, like, that your idea
Big up
was that, I
critic.
remember I was like,
Starting the battle.
okay,
Like that.
then good luck.
Like it a
yeah,
lot.
for real.
Going to the competition.
And like the
Yes,
stupid
sweet.
thing
Are
is
you
that
ready?
ring mod just doesn't sound as good as granular delay. Just it doesn't have the same nice
Yes, we
texture.
can hear you. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm going to
Which is
count you
just too
down.
bad.
I'm going to say the 3. I'm going to say the 2 and the 1.
Stupid
In 3,
MH
2,
being the best
1.
ever and having to make the rest of us suffer.
Okay.
Come on, MH.
Meme round incoming. Like, the round is cool, but I know what's
Oh, yeah.
happening.
I've heard this round of his before. I'm sure he's gonna do a fun, like, creative flip on it.
That bass also. So full.
Yeah, it's a really nice bass.
Also, yes, with drums. Always so nice.
I'm sorry, is that just a regular BMG snare?
Yeah. Sounds so good.
I mean, everyone's like forgetting that like we're beatboxers. We can make really good sounds just by ourselves. Like we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need the crazy sound design,
Like, it just,
the gated
It's just that you-
reverbs and the filters and shit like that. Like,
it's just that the filter can maybe help you to have it on the good mix.
oh yeah,
Good
like,
frequency,
You can
but-
certainly mix it well.
Yeah.
But like, dude, like we're still Dr. Slow Sweat up there, getting us demonetized.
Look,
with
look
the,
everyone.
It's been so long, I've been out of my body with you.
He was laughing. He was
Yeah.
like, look at that.
Dr. Slow Sweat. Look at our stream taken down.
Alone, feel like nothing is true.
Look in the chat.
Oh my god.
Take me to a place where
Because the cover of the track is called Ghost and Stuff.
Yeah, Ghost and Stuff. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean, I grew up with that song. I know this song.
take my hand, let it come, let it come, let it take it back when she knows what
Autotune
you're
is
doing
nice as
is
well.
right. 'Cause
Like, I hesitate about buying a C1 as well.
Yeah.
take it back
The autotune is really nice though.
what you're doing is
Like the auto, like that's a perfect example where autotune is like the correct choice for the song.
just wanna play it right.
I think I ranked him 4 in the wildcard with
Yeah.
that song. So nice. Like, that's a good example of a nice cover because I want to hear his version more than the original.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly, right? We got to get Yasuid some OBS experience so he can start putting Dancing Shrek in the background of his live show. Right? We got to get Yasuid
There you
like
go.
putting Dancing Shrek in his live
Thank
battles.
you for letting me discover this song. It's
The
awesome.
meme.
Big up to you.
Bruh,
I wrote this half an hour before the
Half an
battle, so
hour.
hope you enjoy.
sir.
Hey, guess who's back?
Look.
Hey, guess
Look
who's
at the
back?
judges and everyone.
Hey, guess who's back?
Sonic
with the
just
gross
lived.
stuff. Y'all sweets on the track. No, it's never enough. I'll be killing little kitties
Run
like you.
is dead.
Critic, your version of the song was not so sick. Hey,
And it happened
Big
again.
up.
It happened again. Oh my god. We love a bad
I-
cable.
Tony is dead after
expressions.
that.
This 12-year-old needs music lessons. Losing this heart must be beat.
Oh my god, there's 3. Oh my god. That's
Everyone
so
saw
funny.
that. Look at that.
That's the funniest shit
Hey,
ever.
don't hate, appreciate.
Oh my god.
That's a meme. Guess who's back?
Half an hour I wrote it before this battle.
Oh my god. It's so good. Oh my god.
Like, just to tease people, once the final is gonna be uploaded, there is a meme video coming. Like, a compilation of all the meme from the
Oh my
competition.
god, yes.
Because
That's
there's
exactly
so
what we
many
need.
of them.
We need it. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Wild.
That was a meme competition at that point.
He's way over time, just like me. Just like me.
I think the worst you did was in the
Best
7 to
time.
Smoke one. Like, you did
Yep.
so much overtime.
Oh yeah, I think I probably took like an extra 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
I
I'm actually
had no
tearing
idea.
But it's because of
back.
that then we
Nice
start
sound.
to make 4 minutes,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
and that's good because 4 minutes is better.
Sorry. Okay, Cryptic, please can I go to you?
Wild, wild.
Yeah, I see the thumbs up. Then I'm going to say the 3 and I'm going to say the 2 and the 1 in 3, 2, 1.
Crazy. Hey, jumping in with some cool stuff here. What's that? That's sick.
I like stuff. But
Yeah.
he did a mistake.
He screwed up his Helix stuff.
Doing the same song. Because for the story, Yaswid and Cryptic, that was the thing I was saying before. They were in the same team at Crook 6.
Yeah, they were both gonna do the same song.
And Cryptic wildcard was that song. And then Yaswid
Wild.
did that song as a wildcard for Clip Champs.
Bruh.
So now it's got Ghost and Stuff against Ghost and Stuff. That's why this battle is so funny and
Oh my god.
killed the judge.
Matei and Bonzo doing the wow 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 wow.
Oh my god.
Yes, Yasui, take off the clothing.
You know that the behind the scene with the judges before the live start, it's always
Oh yeah.
like chaos.
There's always some kind of meta too, like everyone's eating cereal. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Yasui's version is way better, but we love some good memes. I'm astonished. We still have 3 people in this live stream. We love y'all. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have the,
There is less
auto-tune.
energy than Yaswid.
Yeah, I think Yasui made it a little bit faster.
But I prefer the version of Cryptic on his wildcard,
Yeah.
like for Crook.
Yeah, but he's
'Cause I ranked
he's
him
struggling live. is the thing.
9 for Crook 6 because the
Right.
vocoder was really nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's struggling with the live performance of it.
Yeah, he's pitchy.
No, but like that's like real though. Like it's hard to harmonize and hear yourself like that, especially through the vocoder. Like with the headphones on. Like I always have like a headphone like halfway out of my ear. It's like it's so hard to hear yourself properly, which is like very different from live performing. Like you can really feel stuff and harmonize so much easier live with like stuff played out loud than like just in the headphones. Cause like you can like literally like you can physically feel the frequencies when they're played out loud, as opposed to like just having them in your
Did
headphones.
you listen to that meme? Listen. Because Cryptic is the ghost. Listen. Woo!
Boo, bitch. Was like boo.
But
I'm the ghost.
the funniest one, it was the one in the dot 16 that's gonna be in the meme compilation.
Yeah, yeah.
Because his camera was, you will see, was far away.
Oh,
We
no.
were seeing him like here on the screen,
Nice.
and he just had like a panning delay, so it was so funny.
Sick.
They call me the ghost.
They call me the ghost. You're not a ghost.
That's
That's
so funny.
Darren.
Oh, hey Kay.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah.
You know, he's the one, that's the guy that does the artwork on
Oh, no way.
Instagram, the one on the diary, you know,
Yeah.
when he pastes some photos from the battle and stuff.
Right. Nice. That's awesome. Hey, thanks so much for all the awesome artwork. Yeah, I got the ghost and the ghost.
I don't know
in the
if
Discord
that's a
chat.
boy or a girl, by the way. Are you a boy or a girl? Because I'm saying his, but maybe that's a girl.
KEI. What's up, Kai? Yeah. What are your pronouns? Because I don't know you I don't know you personally. I don't know if I'm referring
Yeah,
to
it's-
referring to you correctly.
And that is time.
And it's time. Yeah.
What a battle so far.
Actually, a sick battle.
It's actually a really sick battle. I really like it. But now, for the
Vibration
last
dance.
round, the Swede. Are you ready?
Swede.
I'm actually really nervous. Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm
the-
always
the
so
healthy-
nervous
you're so
before
healthy.
battles.
Then I'm
like-
going
Yeah,
to say
me
the three,
too.
and I'm
I,
going to
I
say
really
the
got to
two and one.
figure out
In
how to
three,
not have
two,
like
one.
full on anxiety attacks when we're
Yes,
performing.
big up Dead Mouse and Bull and Bear.
Bonzo like the bear.
Because now he's doing Pollen Beard cover.
Hey, what?
It's the same that just yeah,
Bruh.
yes, we just burp. That's a meme battle.
That wasn't. Wait, I thought that was you. What do you do? Oh, sure, just burp and make that your granular delay base. Okay.
I was saying Micah did that cover as well. He did it at Crossroad, I think, as well.
Oh, this song?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar
The
with this
exact
song, I
same.
don't think. I don't think I've heard the original of this song. Like, it's great so far. Hey, yo, yo.
This is obviously a big shout out to Micah. Of course, I love his style, I love his melody, so yeah.
Wait, is it originally Micah's?
No, it's a cover
Okay.
of the song.
Because that's like not something you see, is like someone covering another looper's original song.
Yeah, but that's an original song that Micah covered,
Yeah.
and yes, we did a cover as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna cover one of your original songs. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna do it better. Boom. See, this is the kind of build-up you want for a drop that's coming.
Hard style never dies, we all know this.
The thing is that that melody for me will fit so much on the drum and bass.
Yeah.
But that's a hardcore song. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be hard style because it's Yasweed. Get it. I do like that one though. Like a hard style transition towards drum and bass would be sick.
yeah.
I just wanna live, I just wanna die, I just wanna live my life.
He's not using the C1 for the vocals, which is nice. Like he's really singing it well.
Yeah, because Yasweed is trying to improve in singing recently. So he
Yeah.
forced him to sing. And that's great.
Yeah.
That's a good way to practice.
Yeah, for real. I mean, like I would love to see like basically like this same background but with 3 different drums, like a hard style, a drum
And
and bass,
actually,
and like a
he
half
improved. Like, his vocals are not
Oh yeah,
that
no,
bad.
his vocals are definitely coming along, like for sure. I still think that "I'll Win with a Fucking Kick" is the best hardstyle loop I've ever heard by Epos.
Epos is so good.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's what?
This guy is so good.
Oh, this guy. I thought you said he's gay.
Like recently, Plus recently on his channel is doing 1 track per week.
Yeah, I saw.
And
he's doing some incredible
that
stuff.
annoys me
like,
so much that he don't have more than maybe 30 views.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like he's putting out like so much incredible music.
He has like 2K sub. Come on, watch. Why the subscribers not watching the stuff you make?
I mean, but like the same thing happened to Gene. Gene was putting out a video a day for like a whole year, and like people weren't watching them. They get like they would get like 80 views. But then like they slowly get more over time. But like,
But there is a lot coming with the sharing on the medias as well. Like if you share your thing well, like on Instagram, Facebook,
yeah,
you will
exactly.
earn views easily.
Or if you just put it on Swiss Beatbox.
That is time.
But I mean, if you want to gain like views on your channel, you need to
I mean,
promote
that's the
it.
thing, right? Like that's the thing,
please
right? Like,
do. Yes, please do. In
I'm
French.
kind of like selling
Right.
my stuff
In the
to Swiss
meantime, while
Beatbox
Yasweed
for
is
trying to
getting
get views back on my own
stripped
channel.
down, the judges can
It's like I
think
gotta
about
put
their
some stuff on Swiss
decision.
Beatbox to
All
hope
right,
that people
judges,
can follow me on my own
I
channels.
want your decision. Is going to be a 1 for Mr. Guess Who's Back, 2 for Cryptic. I repeat, 1 for Yasweed, 2 for Cryptic.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a thumbs if you're
I,
ready.
I really love that second track by Yasweed. Like, it wasn't necessarily like some
Still a
crazy
thumb.
drop
All
thing
right.
for like a
Then
battle,
I
but
want
it
your
was still
decision
like
in 3, 2,
like, that was
1.
really good to listen to.
Yes,
And that's a 4-1 decision for Yasweed. Going to Yasweed.
Thank you. I was worried, man. Jeez.
clipping like crazy.
Nice outro that I made.
Yeah, nice outro.
I just spam out effects, to be honest. I
Nice.
made it like in 1 hour on a
Sick.
green screen. So basically, you can take off the green and it pops out like this.
Nice.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, it's sick.
And I use that as well for the transition on the stream.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we end right here.
Yeah, let's
Think-
so
So we can do other stuff.
Yeah, we got some
Yeah.
stuff to do. We got
But
some,
hey, thank you. There is 5 people. Thank you
Yeah.
people for tuning
no,
in.
thanks so much for tuning in.
Maybe tomorrow morning we'll do one on your channel. We'll see.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, and again, like for those of y'all who are with us, right, send us some stuff that you want us to check out, right? Obviously, there's there's been a huge amount of loop station stuff going on recently, but like there's also tons of solo stuff that's like fun to talk about, or like other music things. You know, I think that's one of the tough things, right? Is that when we're in the loop world 100% all the time, it can be easy to get like kind of black holed into that like one musical space.
Yeah.
It's like and it's so important to like do other musical stuff too, right? It's so important to like not get stuck into one vein and then like and then be stagnating and like not growing as a musician too.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, guys, we'll probably do another stream tomorrow. And for now, we got some other stuff to
do.
Go mess around with.
Yeah, maybe record some stuff.
Record
do some music.
stuff, do some music.
I don't know. We'll see. But thank you again, guys, for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks so much, y'all. Much love. See you around.
And that was really fun. So yeah, that was Rhyme and Galush.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Again, we got all those like links and stuff in the description, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Link for our Instagram is in the description, but I think all of you already follow us. So
Well, yeah. I mean, why else would you be here? You got to see our story on Instagram to even get in.
so
Let's
yeah.
go.
See you guys.